Okay, today I wanted to talk about the other F's. Not the FUs, the F's. This would be friends and family, your finances, and your future. So the first video about starting over after 50, I'm talking about loving yourself, making yourself the priority, not somebody else or something else. You need to give yourself you. Love you, look in your eyes and love you and cherish you. Because if you don't love yourself, you're not going to get somebody else that does either. Or you may. I never did. But moving on. So friends and family, you need to sit down and make a list. Get an old notebook, get a piece of paper, get a back of an envelope. Doesn't matter. Write down. And I'm saying write down. Get a pen and paper, pencil, crayon, lipstick, whatever you want to write with. Write down on one side of the paper, these are the people that are my friends. Okay? That whole list of could just be somebody you know at the grocery store that's your bagger. Everybody that you know that you think is your friend or is a friend, write down on the left side. Now, after you finish that list, you can pause me. I'll wait. After you finish that list, on the other side of that paper, write down, move over the name of the person that is helping you move forward, that cares about how your day went, like your mother, your grandmother, your best friend, that they check on you. And I don't mean like, hey girl, what's going on? You want to go shopping? I'm talking about the one that says, wow, you seem a little down today. What's going on? Or, I see you're struggling. You need to learn these things. That person goes over on the other side. You seem to be having a bad day. What can I do to help? Or anything along those lines. Are you going to finish your degree? Are you going to, read some books? I read this great book. Let's, look at this together. That kind of person. That person goes on the other side of the list. Okay. Your mom maybe isn't going to ask you those kind of things, but she genuinely or most likely really cares what's going on in your life. And maybe they don't want to rock the boat and ask you those questions because when you were younger, it used to upset you because you didn't know and you didn't want to look at it. But now, put those people on the other side of that list. Those are the people you need to be hanging out with. All those other people, don't give them time. Don't. Cut them off for 3 weeks. First, see who calls and texts or checks on you. I bet you half of those people or more don't. They want to be with you when you're the party girl or if you're paying for something or you have a cool place with a pool. Those are the people that they're going to check on you because they want what you have. But let's say, if they're not checking on you to see how you're doing, those are not your friends. I did this experiment back in the summer of this year, and I had like 3 people really care about what happened to me. The one that was my better friend, or I thought was my better friend for 20 something years, didn't care. She was the one that was tearing me down because I didn't want to continue with the party lifestyle and the drinking. I was looking for enlightenment and friends that had stuff going on. Silly me. So make that list, transfer over the people that have your back, that want you to do well, that are trying to push you forward. And you'll find there are some people that aren't on this friend list, but are on the help you get better list. And those are your real friends. Those are the people that are going to help you grow and help you figure out what you're doing. And it'll be for you and a good thing for you, not a good thing for the group or for this other person. So do that. And it may take you 3 or 4 or 5 days. It took me like 3 weeks to get through that and to really realize the people that were calling me because they wanted to go do something and the people that were like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. How's everything going? Right? Still doesn't mean you want to hang out with them. They still maybe don't have those other things in their minds to move forward. And then, you just have to move on without them. Know that they're better friends than the others. They actually had some, connection with you. And then you'll have a few. I had one that was so busy on her journey that she wanted nothing to do with mine or to prop me up. It was all about me propping her up. And as soon as I wasn't, like, I was working on myself, she didn't have time for me because she was doing her own thing. I want teammates. I want people that are on that same mission. I have like 3 people left on my friends' family list that I really, not like I'm cutting the other people off, but I'm prioritizing my time with the people that are on board with what I'm doing. And then there's some people that were not on my friends list that are totally on my list now that I absolutely love hanging out with and want to help them. They want to help me. It's really been great. But until I actually sat down and wrote it out, I didn't understand. The second thing is your finances. You need to figure out what financial situation you're in. What can you do to improve it? What can you do to relieve some of these bills or what do you call it? Oh my gosh, obligations. That so you can move forward easier. The more debt you have, the heavier the load and the harder it is to move forward because you have to drag all this stuff with you. So see what you can relieve yourself of. I have a car loan that's just going to eat me alive. And there's nothing I could do about it. I'll lose money or I'll lose my credit rating. And it's still been a reliable car, knock on wood. I'm just going to keep with it and move forward. But I would rather have a less expensive car and less payment and less tire costs and oil change and everything else changes when you change the vehicle. Didn't think about that. It was all about perception and I needed something quick and I'm going to get that. It was actually for my husband at the time. But since the divorce, he got the Toyota and I got the Ford. Boy, that was not cool. But it is what it is. But looking back, I would have made a different decision when we got the Ford. But, now moving forward, I take that loss and I don't bring that forward and do it again, right? I learned my lesson. So I'm also like, I don't have internet yet. It's just not a priority. I don't have to have it for work. I love to have it and I love the speed and I love what I can learn, but I just have to unplug when I'm home. And it's actually kind of a good thing. I got this free courses, but it's lectures on history. You can get it on finance. You can get it on anything. They actually have professors that are teaching these courses online. I absolutely love it. And it works on my phone, so it works great. But I just discovered that the last 2 months. But write a list of all your finances, what you owe, when you owe it, and how much do you have left at the end of the month. Going backwards, you got to pay yourself first, which means I'm taking out the money I need to put in savings first. That comes out of my check as soon as I get it. Then I'm going to pay these credit card bills. One of them is I pay monthly, the whole thing off. The other one is one I'm just still trying to dig out of. Then what do I have to live on? I have my car payment and insurance, and I have to save up for oil change. You got to get all that stuff written down, the minutia, down to I have a Canva subscription that I don't want to give up. It's $15 a month. It all adds up and it can just eat you alive. But you got to know where you're at. It's very heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching, difficult to do, but you have to do it in order to feel good and be able to sleep good. Now you've got that under control. Now you're going to look for your future. Do you need to get a side hustle so you can pay for stuff or pay stuff off or put money in savings or whatever it is? Or can I work this job and then, buy a fixer-upper house or buy a car I can fix up and sell or whatever your side hustle is going to be? For one, it will give you what you're going to do when you retire. You'll be able to do what you love to do and make money at it. And then that's going to just blow your mind. You're going to just love doing that thing on the side. I have cleaning, I have pet sitting. I absolutely love those 2 jobs, love them. And that's something I could do and just keep doing forever and just be happy with that. So it'll help you find your side hustle. It'll help you find what it is you really want to do. Or you may find something that just makes money and it's good enough, going to work at Dollar General or whatever. I wouldn't recommend that. I would really try to find something you can do on your own time, and that money just comes straight to you. You're not paying through somebody. You're not working for somebody on their schedule, because then they're going to dictate your free time in your life. And I don't know. I don't think I'd find that enjoyable as picking and choosing the side jobs that I do. And I get to spend time with these amazing animals. That's just amazing. So I did, so that's how I did my finances anyway. And then your future, what do you want to be doing? So this side hustle thing I'm telling you will help you figure out your future. I also am a believer in God, and I'm working on, what does God want me to do? I'm sure he doesn't want me to just go to work and pay for this stuff. You know, like, he's not into stuff. He's not going to care. My kids aren't going to care about my stuff when I'm gone. If I get in a car accident and die tomorrow, they're not going to care about this stuff at all. So my priority is more to be in their lives. And then what is God's plan for me? I'm serious. He doesn't want me to just go to work and come home every day. He wants me to build something or to be a part of something bigger than myself. So that's something I'm still working on. Obviously, that would be my future. But I would say find your people, find your thing, and get into it. Why are you worried about what other people think? Don't, And going back to my last video, you have to take the time every day to look in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself, that you cherish yourself. You're looking at God. When you look in the mirror, you're looking at what God created. So don't think that you have total control. You don't. Just, I'm here for this person. This person is looking back at me. God created that person. And that person's amazing. And that's not conceited. That's not self-centered. That is true. You need to do that. Then work on your 3 F's, your friends and family, your finances, and what do you want your future to look like. I will be back in a couple days, and then we'll go to step 3. Really dig in. Turn your phone off. Do those things. Spend that time with yourself. And really dream. And write everything down. I wrote down almost the mistakes I made in my life. And it just makes it go away. I don't know how, but it's like concrete now. It makes it go away. So anyway, I love y'all. Hope you have an amazing day. Love yourself. Cherish yourself. Because I love you. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.